Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice. And there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
The cross, that's a sharp pass. Xavi Simons running with the ball. And it's Dembele. Could be danger here, and a chance! Goal, Brazil! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That's a good run down the left. Now, can they get him away? Now the Sesko! Really well taken goal. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it up.
And the shot! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Kim Min-jae and Bassi. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Asensio. Oh, it's Dembele. Goes down, but nothing given. Rafa Silva. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Great vision. And here's Messi. That's a shade optimistic. Almiron. Asensio. And here's Xavi Simons. He's free, he has got space. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And here's Dembele. Asensio. And Asensio! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Chance! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Brazil really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Tries to play it through. Danso did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, important interception. Shot could be... And Messi! He's gone direct here. Barella. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Kessié. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Tries to pass it through. Asensio has it in. Oh, he's got two. Goal! Brazil! And they're back in front. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Brazil go into the lead. Pass somewhat off target. Ruben Neves. And Danso. Munoz. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Asensio. The less said about that pass, the better. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Now this could be a chance. Almiron! He scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And it's Messi. Rafa Silva. Now it's Diaby. Can he finish? Oh, good effort. He got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Simons. Pedri. Spread out to the left.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that's definitely not his best. Pass is just off target. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Kim Min-jae makes the interception. And we hit half-time.
Do carro azul estacionado em frente ao portão do estádio. Favor retirar o veículo. Ele está prestes a ser guinchado.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal.
He gets big! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Danso does really well to win the ball there. Back in possession and ready to go again. Now then, the ball's come loose. Face to face with the keeper. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Asensio, oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's the... Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Substituição em andamento.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Brazil blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Looking for the run. Rafa Silva. Rafa Silva crosses. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Driving forward. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Danso.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Now it's Luca Bacchio, and he was alert to it. Pedri. Almiron. Here's Asensio. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Saliba wins the duel this time. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Simons! Keeper is right behind it.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Bassi cuts it out. Almiron. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking here to chip it through.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Rafa Silva. He's got away. Takes a shot! No, he's missed it.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Kyle Walker. Kessié. Out to the right, back into the middle. Now it's Dembele. And he's away. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now this could be a chance. And the finish! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Kyle Walker. Kim Min-jae. And it's Simons. It's Pedri. Ball's gone out of play. Ruben Neves. Played into space. And nicely intercepted. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And the through ball. That's the keeper's ball. Kyle Walker. Kessié. Brazil finding their passes. Threads one in. Munoz. Couldn't squeeze it through. Rafa Silva. Now it's Messi. And he welcomes it in. And he's managed to get free. Luca Bacchio's cross. And the volley. And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Kyle Walker. It's a pretty loose pass. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Camisa 18, camisa 10.
That has not gone well.
Camisa 5.
And that's put paid to a promising move.
Deixando o campo para a
The
entrada
pass is
de
intercepted.
camisa 20.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Camisa
Can he get it
17,
through?
camisa
Oh, he's
9,
bustling through here.
camisa 30.
Big chance, must be.
Teremos
And he's
uma
tried to
substituição.
lob him. Oh, that's fabulous. A finish of true class. Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's caught him in or out. Now the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Cresswell is standing over this one. An opportunity then to pull clear here. He's gone for goal! Oh, it's a beauty! He's got himself an absolute peach. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next? That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de
It's become a
acréscimo.
case of men against boys. He's shifting through the gears here. Cresswell. Oh, super. Shot a goal! They've scored! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Produces a cross. Keeper has taken decisive action. And that's that. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.